live. We live. We live. Don't worry about it. We live. We live.
Coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in
Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season is hit high gear. Off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On play action, no throw. They'll roll him out right. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's complete. He can teach you the ways. He can catch it short. He can take it long. He can do what we just saw right there. Catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big impact to this defense. They know that. And that's the step to this season because they really had a good game. They're going to get that one in the end zone.
They finish extra credit now. They said Newski's kicks back to the 15. Apparently I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering if he was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I couldn't remember anything you were ever taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try to pick up an extra point. I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
We're going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at their own 26. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Mixon for first down and more. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
The passing here, Joe Burrow. And fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So, CD, you talk about this football team and some of the whispers and reports from social media posts. They hit a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. That hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, sometimes some guys just that. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and come back again. We got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They're talking about retirement the last 6-7 years of their career. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. This is an opportunity now. I want to in this locker room to move forward.
So these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Here's second and 10. They're going to give this to Mixon. Well, this defense for the Browns, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try to win? Do you confuse your quarterback? Make sure you see your guys open and you can deliver.
That's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he's going to have the Bengals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive. And they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them. And I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I think I should be in the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Nixon into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. And he's knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They're giving some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes, but a big third down coming out. He's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Nixon's not punching it, and Nixon not going to get there. They're going to go over here, and that's going to keep short. Early in the right there, so he brings up 4th and goal. They'll run Big Nixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, and you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much of margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water, but it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. We saw this play last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing would let him open a play like that here in the stadium. The receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. Connection there for the touchdown.
Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they will find the end zone here. The lead moves up to 7. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play.
Yeah, you always need to be careful here because if you do get an intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for that. But if you get it down to the target, you're going to put it right on there.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
But with that last drive,
trying to get to Chase, but it's intercepted. This team Terrell Edwards picks it. Finally, we get down to the Terry brings this one all the way back to inside the 10-yard line. Deep interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner will get started inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. 10-yard in. Teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This is caught. Touchdown. Second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out of the field, and they will set it away. Now the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time it was a pretty one-pointed interception to see if they can do better.
I think they want to go and throw the ball again in this drive after what happened on the last one.
See what happened. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. We're going to fake to Nixon, and now look to throw. He will find his man, Shepard's complete. And it gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati.
And this offense needed something to try to seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what you needed. Now they have a chance to go down the field and score and cut into the lead.
It's over. Able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they said last week on the ground.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Touchdown, McPherson on the kick this way. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
Keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, lift themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Looks his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Back to throw here. That's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far. I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This one from 46 yards out. Oh, no Nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold. He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Fights loose. This will not go down. Try. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. McPherson on for the extra point. And Howie clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. This one fielded off the top. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
It always hurts the team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. That's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
We got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
1st down, here's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. Taking it in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. They're that last mistake is their only run of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boyd with a pick. second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
That was nice work there defensively, the first incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allow that turnover to hurt.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he completes it to Boyd. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Dance into his left. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, what are you doing? Why not go for it there? I think the teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And it's complete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure on him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
They'll try and throw for it here. To the sideline, that he's got. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup on a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that. Back in the toes. And that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Coming up at halftime, we'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You, Jonathan Firstman, both larger than life. And you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now the first carry for their fullback. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1 yard line. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. And now the first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Now it's Burrow. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edwards, picks it. And he will have a first down here. He's going to get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a 3 there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. But he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe losing the pick. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one one bit. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on and look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. It's touchdown. Great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. So that's just to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. And And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. It's a screamer picked up around the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Dumps it off to Dixon. Running through the contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him up the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they picked up the 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try to cover him before he gets going.
And a screen. And he takes it almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Another try to Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And it's out of bounds here. Carolina getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
How about it taking account to the defense? They're a very mobile quarterback. All day long, they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Burrow going forward on 4th. Buying time to his left. Now Burrow loses the football. He turns out by the Browns. And inside 22, I think that we should go for it right now.
I think we just saw there analytics really starting to creep into the game, because more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there, it just didn't pay out.
And right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. These 2 teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff as they run the field play. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Now it's Hill, escaping the pressure right. It's a little maneuver, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
That definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Hands it off out of the gun, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 4-yard conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence. And he's achieved that in his performance.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Hand off right side to Roger. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll go right back to the Roger. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And that is going to do it for the quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 1. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think the Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense going to stay out there. They converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, Hill. He's got his man in stride, complete. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They go play fake, and it's Hill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. 3rd and goal. They let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Tim Tebow, his first touchdown of the year. And the Browns go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now there's the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's White. That one hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return from Browns TD. That's got to be so disappointing for the defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when you didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost some focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
This one taken just inside the 10. A good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to return for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you are curious to put it in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and then we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Throwing the outright incomplete. It's Boyd. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Burrow. Open down is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that conversation. We're able to get a detail of this situation.
Take this into the end zone. Now hold on. You do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Pass on for the extra point. And now they're going to fake it. And it gets in. And no one was expecting to fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And now the kick is away, and off it goes. On the return, here's White. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. We're going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. Try to pass downfield to follow complete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And passing here, Joe Burrow. And this pass broken up. And now 4th down.
Defense, anytime they want to throw the football, there's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they timed in on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
There we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert and turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Rolling to his right. Maybe the turning point they need. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Bengals are right back in this football game. But when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into run. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is intercepted. That should do it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So as a quarterback, Charles, you have to imagine that he knew that Keith was coming there on that snap, and this time the pressure forces him into an interception.
Absolutely he knew, and maybe that's a spot in other parts of the game. He's going to think about just throwing that one away, but down late in the 4th quarter, he has no choice, no luxury. He's got to try and make a play. And even with that pressure around him, he tried to complete it downfield to no avail.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The Browns on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. This is taken in at the 5. And so close as he takes it all the way to the 2. A big play that time for Cleveland. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Eluding the pressure now, and he's going to go down. Set it back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught from Rogers' touchdown. It's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Here's Bass now for the extra point. Oh, now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And a fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now White on the return. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They certainly have 6 coming to these guys. That has been this ball game being played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. This is 25.
This game is to set it out. Good completion there. It's going to finish this week. Those passes in there. So now probably his agent is going to get some contract.
Meanwhile, throws it in here by Chase. And again, down to the 14, takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays out with a 1st down. Burrow throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is on a big runs, but the foot is inside the 30. Big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing to do but to keep firing at good play. You got to go on your sheet and use the things maybe you had planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there.
Pressure and down.
Now they'll also use the first of the 3 timeouts. It's just their first. I've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now we should stick it along. And let this go in the end zone. And their struggles continue here.
This defense is definitely
Maybe expect more passes like that downfield.
First and 10 timeouts.
As it stopped 13 seconds left to play. Zach Taylor, new head coach. He's going for it on fourth down. T. Higgins, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals this season go for pace for 6 points. That's still not bad for here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see when teams practice on the chicken and because you make it into the ball game. There's a great example right there.
And they will now get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this again.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys already said, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept that, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.